This is going to be a look at the scenarios that I played before my scenario viewer tool was written with the scenario viewer tool. I thought I could maybe do this in one video, but there are 30 of these to get through, and this usually isn't a quick process, so this might be split up into 2 or 3 parts. Anyway, so starting with Lyle Valley. Oh, and I'm recording, since I'm not recording emulator capture here, I'm framing this a bit differently so you can actually see all the way out to the edges if I zoom all the way in. Right, anyway, so starting with Lyle Valley. Entrance to Lyle Valley. Yeah, the text looks real small when I zoom all the way in, but that's just how it is. Skeletons to the east, World of Explorer, no comment on the warrior here. I don't know, somehow it just feels more natural at this zoom level. So, right, Lyle Valley was a tiny little scenario, just those rooms plus 1 extra floor here, with the sloth in it and the blue key. It was a real good little intro to Explorer. There isn't a lot to see that wasn't covered during the thing that I did. Sloth has no comment. The one little notable thing here is that this wizard, a wizard and his statue, wizard says, watch out for spikes. This scenario was made by Jason Smart, so, you know, author of the game, who made it impossible to see text of wizard, put text on a wizard. Maybe this was made before that was true. Anyway, yeah, so watch out for spikes. There were spikes there. A small lake blocks the way. How do you get across? Well, you use a boat. It's very simple. Force field, zap recharger here. Name this valley Lyle. Check the bottom left. And right, yeah, you wouldn't see, but you kind of would. This would absorb the marble texture there. And yeah, and then that's just a hidden city. Okay, yeah, so I kind of did a little pass through these scenarios in the order that I played them and made some notes on what would be interesting to show. Pantheon. Pantheon was a bit larger. So yeah, whole world overview. You have like that castle town, the town of Pantheon, in the middle here, with kind of a clearing around it. You can just barely tell that like there are no trees there. Yeah, no trees in these screens. Then big forest. Where am I? Am I lost yet? With through my D's, right angle bracket and equals, alternating in a checkerboard pattern, plus a couple of points of interest around here. This, and that's all. So one little thing that I missed while I was playing this was that... Let's see, stay away from the southeast forest, demon land. Up in this tower, the king hid my keys is the clue toward finding this little thing. So hidden passage where that statue is goes to, oh, there's spikes there. Goes to the gray key. The key! You can also just find it by going around the outside of the castle. I still cannot decipher this. I don't know what this dude is saying. I mean, he's drunk apparently and just speaking incoherently, but like... I tried like phonetically reading this out. Gree-ship enough. I tried reversing it. I tried... I don't know. If there's some information to parse here, I couldn't figure it out. Anyway, yeah, so just basic dialogue here. 2 clues. A wizard lives to the west, and stay away from the southeast forest, Demon Land. So yeah, there's basically nothing unless you go directly west. You find someone's gold, and a wizard's home. If you have the burn spell, you can just burn your way in here and get the crown right away. But otherwise, you want to find the marble key. So instead, you go to the southeast, this way, Demon Land. Dark cave entrance. The walls rumble. And a dead end? Yes, this actually is a dead end. Dark in here. Various things going on. Dark and stinky. How many of these rooms told me about how they smelled? I think this was a room that I saw, realized I didn't have the blue key, got the blue key later, and then never thought to come back to it. Hold on, am I in... Oh, I was in game view mode, so this wasn't a dead end. Right, my mistake. I forgot I had hidden those things. Alright, so there were hidden passages there. A fire demon! How scary. I guess that was the first one my character encountered. So boys want help. Here's the blue key. And if I had taken it back here, I think here's some dialogue I didn't see. There is no hope. I want my mama. I will not die alone. Save me, please. They keep us for food. Maybe I did see this. I'm not sure. And through the force field is wrong way. Bunch of no comments. Okay, the white key was there. Oh, wasn't there something notable in this room? What am I not to say? Yeah, okay, so I'm going to go through the dialogue backwards. Skeleton says no comment. Come on, let's get out of here. Then the bat says, here. This one seems to have inherited the second line of text from the warrior knight somehow, but not the first one. First one is blank, so that's weird. Right, and if I go up from here, it takes me to a place without a return ladder, just in the middle of the wilderness, just nowhere. So anyway, let's not have gone up there. Cold place, unfriendly fairies, white key. Alright, and then this spot, room that I came back to a bunch of times. Let's see, at this point I would have the blue key and the white key, and I could go both of these places. I could get the onyx key, which is important for stuff. Can go down there and open the onyx door and go through a long passage with some turns to the little-known room. Right, boy thanks you for saving him if you manage to kill the snow demon first. I think I did do that. And then if you go up, you just enter the town square again. So if we don't do that, go up here. What's this room called? Don't get burned. Eerie glow in this room. Onyx door. Room full of traps. I remember disarming these. A wyvern to fight. River to raft down. End of the river. And then down here is where the marble key is kept. The marble key! And then that's it. You just go back and, this is the kind of quick way out, Back to town, straight to the west, unlock the door, and then fall into the trap up here. Only a true king will take the crown. If you go up, my character was not able to handle this room when he came here. If you go up, you get to fight, and then just go back down and you're back in the same place. Alright, so anything on other floors. So up a floor is this and the tower. Up another floor is down, actually. So this is 2 levels down. So here's where the marble key is. Here's the long passage. Up from there is the cave. This is kind of like the main part of the... Right, and that's the little-known room. Main part of the scenario here. The adventure. Alright, and that's Pantheon. Next up is... No, not Nightlance yet. Castle Highland. Oh, it keeps my zoom level when I load a scenario. Right. I don't normally do this for multiple scenarios at a time. Right, so there's something interesting about this warrior here. Hi, I'm fantasy. Hi, I'm fantasy. Both of these are fantasy. They punctuate a little differently. Princess Allura is missing her necklace. Castle Highland. Right, yeah, we saw the overview a moment ago. It's like that. This was the first Samantha de Silva scenario, and it was a real good start. This was back when everyone said, I'll kill you. Oh, interesting! Look at this! Okay, so that's a neat little detail. So this little corner that you can step through and force your way into this forest screen. Floor type, tile, no title. This is not emptiness. This is emptiness. But this room was actually added to accommodate stepping through the corner. Well, that's nice. And this one too. Is that the same room ID? This is L. That's semicolon. No, it's not. So these are different rooms that are both filled with trees. And F and 8 are the same. All right. Master's orders, I have to kill you. Did I talk to that fire demon? Maybe. Probably. Do we know who the demon's master was? Is that something we can figure out here? Anyway, yeah, so need the blue key. Get it. Come back down. Who's the princess here? Allura. No quote on the wizard. So it can't be that this warrior just absorbed the... Well, it could be that the warrior, like, absorbed an earlier version of the Snow Demon's quote. Then it was changed to exclamation point instead of comma. I don't know. Still don't know how that happens. I didn't spend too much time with Game Maker GS during this process. That's fine. I think we got the gist of it. This one says I'll kill you if you talk to him. Princess Allura would like to see you, but I wouldn't have the Onyx key at this point. What are you yakking about? Right, so I come here. No, the Onyx key is, so you vote for the Onyx key. Everybody wants to kill me. Open this with blue, which I have. Go down if you want. What's missing? What is Allura missing? A necklace. I'm Princess Allura, please find my necklace. Okay, so this... To get in here, you meet the princess and then also just, like, get some money in case you think you need it for the money monger here if you don't know how to go diagonally. So I have the Onyx key now. Go down there. The white key is here. I did some kind of force field trick across this lava because this was the third scenario I played and that was still relevant. Right, and this would look like that. Those are not visibly spikes when I come in here. More money that you can't really use. And, right, yeah, so that's white key, which is needed. There's trouble in the room beyond right here to get the necklace. Uh-huh. All right. So that's Castle Highland. Next up was Nightlance. Nightlance was real neat. Let's see. So there was a secret room I did not find at the very start. I think I spotted this when I opened this up in a text editor. So anyway, hi there, see the king. Guards talk, here's the king, take the key. So you get the gray key here. Lance is in a mountain tower. I can also go down to the training pit. And the advanced training pit. Bunch of no comments. Okay, and the blue key is down here. So trade gray for blue in the training pit. Got a key, yes. You get it from there. And then the pub. Okay, right, so a thing that I had missed and had to open the text file for, and wish that I hadn't, was this hidden passage here. So you could go through here to visit the lighthouse, tell him Paulie sent you. This very important bit of information. So yeah, you go to the lighthouse. Who sent you? Paulie. Say you're in the army and you can leave the city. So yeah, that's the other quiz or clue needed. But what I didn't find was here in the Wizards Guild. There's another hidden passage over on this wall, which leads to the Sage's room. So I think we never saw this room. Sage says, text I can't read from there. Mystery lies at the bottom of the volcano. That's kind of a relevant clue. I clued into that mystery a different way, but that would be a valid way to do it. So yeah, anyway. Alley, side of palace, alley, city gates. Who are you with? The army. Cave. Did I find this room, I wonder? The side cave with non-commenting wyvern and fountain. I might have. I'm not really sure. Also, I was so sure when I saw this screen that I'd be going on a river adventure at some point, but no, that goes nowhere, just to emptiness. Junction, no comment. Floor type here is gravel, so that's going to get erased. Would I have a white key at this point? I see it up there, so probably not. So you go to the Maze of Dread, and if you know to, go straight in here to the overlooking ledge for that. The white key goes to Sea Out Leader. Water is wet. Why do you exist? Place to buy trees, apparently. And, right. Here is where you learn the demon's name is Archon, which I believe you are quizzed on later. Okay, yeah, so Maze of Dread. Maze of Dread, Maze of Dread. Who is the demon? Archon. Where is the Lance Tower? I don't think I got this one without assistance. The closest thing to a clue for that is... It's rumored the lance is in a mountain tower. It's not mountain tower. It's not a mountain tower. It's not mountain. It's tower. All right. So to the volcano. Yeah, so quizzers, the way they were written did not lead me to guessing most of what they were. But anyway, yeah, so the volcano bottom. Floor type is lava here. That's a nice... nice touch, I guess. So if any monster spawns and you kill it and it drops gold, it'll spread the lava. And down here, secrets at the bottom of the volcano. I guess somehow I clued into this with the magic floor there. Ah, since floor type is lava. It looks like it's actually supposed to be wooden floor here, because that would make more sense for how this is laid out. But it is lava. And yeah, that was part of how I clued into this, because I saw these left lava behind. And it's like, well, I'd have to step across a magic floor or lava to get through here. So maybe this means something for like taking spell effects off of me. And then that prompted me to check for hidden passages here. Anyway, secret annex, no comment. Hole in the middle. Onyx key here. The onyx annex. Then you go up to the volcano shaft, to the top. Man, just the aesthetics of all this. I really just love the way this is put together. This ledge overlooking this little forest and stream, and it just makes me happy. This is a nice place to hang out in. Something about it is real special. So secret ledge with marble key. I mean, this is way too suspicious to not check the walls, so I did. Apparently that's sloped. And if I had burned this wall, I would not have gotten anywhere down here. There's the ridge, path to the tower. Who is your king? Bob. Uh-huh. 4 marble doors here for the outer lair. Onyx key, that came from the volcano bottom. Yeah, the onyx annex, right. Right, so you go up here, and then up here, and then dragon lair. Right, and I had already won this scenario right at the beginning because the loot item was set to scepter. I wonder if this was supposed to come with a custom explorer.data that set only this as the major monster that drops the prize item. Because the version I had did not come with one of those. That would make a lot of sense, because this is how Orb of Light was done. Huh. Okay. Well, anyway, yeah, so that's Nightlance. This is part of the tower. So that's the very that's the very top. Floor full of emptiness. Here's the very bottom. Training hall. Bottom of volcano. And this is the main map. Okay. Medium-large scenario, not the hugest, but, you know, it's has a bit to it. All right, so that's Nightlance. Next up is Bryn Myrddin. Hold on. Secret side cave past army quizzer. Yes, I covered that. Okay. Right, sorry. Bryn Myrddin. I'm checking my notes for Nightlance in case I missed anything. I did not. Just one thing noted here. Right, this was the one where I could get into this room, or this room, or this room by just walking out of town. It's not expected that I would do that. Town of Risa. Crown has been stolen. Game is afoot. These two have nothing to say. Tavern of the Pink Bunny, and secret passage there, and not a lot of options. I mean, I would check the boundaries of this first, which I did, but the boundary to check is inside the tavern. I guess this is the cash register, which you can just rob. Alright, so a fight would happen here. What town are you in? Risa. Right, another place to potentially get stuck if you go through this corner and step there. It absorbed the marble wall from there. Anyway, yeah, so get her out of there, get some money, get the blue key, that's the important part. And hidden passage room. Not all is as it seems. Right, there was something about this wizard Beware, for you enter the Cavern of Scooter. I never knew that name. Alright, and then up here is just those things. Alright, so Cavern of Scooter, apparently, with a weird mixture of wall types. And there's the room. This is the end, just you're not quite at it yet. Okay, nothing else going on here. Whoa. This was my own skeleton that I fought on the way up. It screams at me, so does he. And the snake roars, as they're known to do. Everybody here, including the wizard, says, which way should you go? Would I have... Hold on, what keys would I have at this point? Not white, I think. And not onyx, I think. So onyx is here. Are you brave? Yes. One of these quizzers. So many, like, half the quizzers I encountered over this entire project could be dispatched by just saying yes or no. Usually yes. Stay away from the statues. Okay, yeah, so talk to your enemy for a clue as to what to do in this room if you somehow didn't get it. Find a way in, but do not despair. Anyway, so I'd get the onyx key, have a quick way back out in case I didn't want to do that. Onyx takes me here. This phantom says something weird. Just blog. Okay, not something that weird. Just that. Alright, yeah, so fountain there. Which way do you go east? What a weird question. I might have had to look this one up, because that's strange syntax. Anyway, yeah, so Moneymonger for no comment gremlin and key. Alright, so then I would have the white key, go back, open this door. That turns into a marble door there. I don't have the marble key at this point, so I'm locked in this room with only one way to exit, and that's finding that hidden passage. Oh, floor type here is the wrong thing. Alright, so disarm this, through the ancient library, heal what you can. This one room tiny maze for the gray key, which is needed here, sure. Can it be this easy? Hold on, wait, but that's the end. Was there ever a marble key? So you go up there and get the crown. There's a blue key out here. So I come down here and all I have is the blue key. I get the onyx, open that door, I get the white, open that door. There's no marble key. So you're locked in here. This is a one-way. Huh, interesting. So one way because marble key doesn't exist. All right. That was why I had this weird unfinished feeling when I got to the end of this scenario, because I never opened the marble door. Okay, well, anyway. Got the crown, and that's Bryn Myrddin. Next up, checkers. Right, this odd little scenario. So nobody has any text. None of the rooms have titles until a certain point. Right, they loop around. This is the bottom of the world here. So north for healing implements and stuff. Right, yeah, the spikes. That was a major feature of this. Yeah, a bunch of no comments there. On everybody. This is great. That's right, that's the first room title. This is great. And then you get down here to all these quizzers. To the woods. What's the hurry? Don't ask. 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 But you can just go through the lava instead if you don't know the magic password. To the woods. River. River. End of woods. One thing that's funny here is there's an onyx key, but nothing to do with it. River by a statue. River. And then, wow, the crown. I mean, the scenario is made by, what, someone who was 5 years old? It's pretty good for that, I would say. Anything on other floors? Nope. Just the default stuff. Alright, that's checkers. Next up, Daventry. I have no particular notes for this. How many has this been by now? I should keep count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's do 10. I'll split this into 3 videos. I think that'll be reasonable. So this is number 7. We'll do 3 more after this. All right. Daventry. This was pretty straightforward. The evil ogre is making evil in Daventry. It's dangerous in the complex, ladder to complex. Right, yeah, so that's the way to the adventure. Street names. Guy who says hello. Closet with decorations in it. Okay, yeah, so find the onyx key here. I live here. That's still just funny to me. And then just nothing. Yeah, so how far would I get without the onyx key? That far! Alright, so complex. Nothing in particular down here, just fire demons to fight. Maulers here, sloths. The evil ogre, okay. Making evil in Daventry. Bunch of treasure, way out of complex. The blue key for the blue door for the shield, and that's it, the hidden treasure. Right, so that was the start. That was the complex, that's an empty floor, and that's all there is to the scenario. Okay, a pretty straightforward one. Next up is DeathHall. There you are. This was another pretty straightforward one in a weird little dark place. Start location I want to say is here. I still don't have that drawing in this scenario viewer. Weirdly, it's more complicated than you might imagine. It's not that complicated, but I just, you know, haven't found that 10 minutes it would take to do it. Right, yeah, so get blue key. Whoa, where am I? There I am. Get blue key, open blue doors, go down here if you want, fight a mauler on either side, or both sides, which is probably what I did. No comments from the wizards. Okay, yeah, so money tax there. I like the sort of continuity between these two rooms. Like, put together, they make a shape here, but I'll only ever see this and this at a time. Then there's this underground forest where there's absolutely nothing. Okay. Not a thing here, just a place to come and fight, I guess. Alright. Fair enough. So you gain nothing from going there. You gain money from going here. Hang on, didn't I have to pay a tax to go to the forest? Yeah. What? Okay, well, that's strange, but alright. So anyway, just go up north, through here. Floor type is grass, there, and there. Sorry. Forest floor. That's what that title is called. Right. Hostile archers, no comment. No comment. And that's the crown. Yeah, okay. So from the start room is just a very straightforward short path to the crown. Just ignore the key completely. Fight a couple of things here, a thing or two here, and there's the crown. If you want to speedrun this for some reason. Oh, boy, okay, so guess what the next one is. That's right, it is Heroes Hall. Alright. Well, okay, yeah, so first thing, I'm opening this with default graphics. First thing to note, these are all the golden shield. So the goal object, there are 4 of them in the first room, and they're all over here just used as decorations. Like, look at how many of these things there are. Anyway, yeah, so let's get the graphics file loaded. Heroes Hall, explorer.pick. There we go. So I could have picked up any of these, I just didn't think to try. Alright, so there's like a lot here, and I do have notes on it. Only the champion may sit on this throne. What may lay behind? Behind the throne. Yeah, okay, so you're cluing me about the secret passage. Let's look at an overview. So yeah, this scenario was huge and quite impressive. So there's a path that runs all the way along the equator there. There's ghost plains all over here. You failed, ha ha ha, ooh. And then there's the Heroes Hall, I guess, is this long hallway that has lots of north hidden passage exits and south ones. And anyway, we'll get to that. First, this skeleton chef or samurai or whatever it is a mauler and does have a quote, Komme Junge, and speaks German for some reason. Okay, let's see. So, where do I even start with this? So, surface. Netherworld, riches are below and danger. So yeah, down here is the netherworld. That was a whole bunch of stuff. How many of these towers have ladders? This one does not. Northwest Tower. I never saw this fountain graphic again. I thought it was very nice, and this was the only scenario where it showed up. West Wall. Bless the Lord, the true prize is a sword. Seek the lady by the tree. I'm not sure what you're talking about. The lady by the tree. Beware, I'm your friend. Hee 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 hee. Yeah, anyway, so this is just this big, sprawling, omnidirectional mess, and you can just go anywhere you want. So those show up as that, those show up as that. So those are all hidden passages, so this is traversable without a ship if you want. But then, you know, you could go through here and get stuck there if you don't have water walk. Alright. Wyvern Woods, I am bad. Same Wyvern Woods. Fairgrove. Pirate's Landing. Beware the Northern Keep. By the way, gold is up. Go up, and there's gold. Yep. Pirates are well known for sharing the treasure with passers-by. Alright, hostile archers, and just like a lot of stuff going on everywhere. So like, I don't really have a methodology for going through this because it just goes in every direction. I guess I could follow the path. Beware. You'll never make it by the Dark Lord's blood. Wasn't there a way up or down, like right around here? Well, there's this. This is a... Isn't this guy a warrior? Hold on, I can find that out. Default picture. Yeah, okay, so hey, let's share a toast. I wouldn't have been able to see that. Heroes Hall, explorer.pic. There we go. Hey, don't go down there. Alright, yeah, so I'd come here for a blue key, and hold on, what does happen if I go down here? Ooh. If I go down here, I'm imprisoned. Oh, I didn't realize this. Or maybe I did and forgot. But anyway, yeah, so this stairway, don't go down here. If you go down there, you're, whoops, whoa, I pressed the wrong key. If you go down here, you're okay. I mean, there is no way any player would walk into this room, see the blue key, ignore it, and go down those stairs and not have it there. So, you know, you'd have to go out of your way to get stuck here. But it's possible to do. Do I have... Oh, and no, it's not, because I had hidden passages off, and the entire south wall is made of them. Alright, so anyway, yeah, so I could go down there and see this whole adventure from this side. Yeah, I could have started... look to the corner, that points to the palm. It is possible to get in here from this complex hidden passage network that's all over the place. But yeah, this could have been my entry point to the netherworld instead of... I would have had the blue key. Wouldn't have had marble, but you can just bypass that if you want, but then get stuck behind it, so don't. Trapped, yeah, okay, so you could get trapped with the spider if stepping south of here, then stepping south again, and not having the marble key. But if you just step south once, you can fight the spider and still get back out. Here's a whole bunch of keys. I wouldn't have Onyx at this point if I had gone this route. Or here. They serve the Dark Lord. Not this way. And... okay, look to the corner. That points to the palm. That was what eventually clued me in about the Apple password. Okay, yeah, so just a whole bunch of this room, room Q. And eventually, if you keep going through room Q, you end up in this strange place with a ladder up to here. Right, this was a warrior. He couldn't have actually told me that. Would have been useful, though. Beware, friend, not all is what it seems. I can be anything, says this wizard. Yeah, okay, so that ladder also takes me just middle of nowhere. You'll die by my flame, yes way. I mean, what I'm doing here just mirrors the experience of exploring this. It's just every direction is just stuff. There is no path to follow. Just go wherever, do things, collect stuff. Eventually you'll end up with a sword in some weird way. Okay, so I'm at the Ogre House. Okay, I know where I am. Castle's just down here. I've seen this room. Batman. Alright, and there's more interesting stuff to see on the overworld. So if you keep following the path, beware the southern keep. Easiest path is hardest. Go south, go south. Spider's Den had stuff in it. Yeah, okay, so these two men were important. We're bad, we love Max, and Scully. Password is Apple. These guys say nothing. Right, Hermit's Hole. Those are just the silent hermits. So there was a weird diagonal hidden passageway through there that I don't think I found. My friend succumbed. Be careful of the path. He serves the Dark Lord. Haven for heroes. Gradings you chose rightly. Grading you chose rightly. Another goal object here if you want the shield instead of the sword. The true prize is the sword, though. Okay, so hang on. I am the Green Mage. I will help guide you. So here's the Green Mage who claims he'll guide me. Down here in the Netherworld. Thank you, my son. The Green Mage repays. So this is a recurring character. Did have 2 appearances here. Fooled you. Oh, right, sorry, and I didn't go all the way up here. Again, there is no linear path to follow. It's just every direction. There's always stuff. There's nothing interesting out here. Hold on. Yes, there is. This little island. I don't think I ever came here because I didn't have water walk at this point, did I? Peace hero, you deserve the rest. Oh, she just says peace hero, you deserve the rest. Okay, well, now I know. Was there anything else out here in the Netherworld? Right, this one place to get stuck. Don't enter this room. Bunch of emptiness. This is all emptiness, right? Exclamation point. That's what it is. All right. What an odd choice up in here. Anyway. Where was I? Everywhere. Doesn't really matter. Right, so here's the Green Mage. I was coming to see him from his other appearance. Over here, the Green Mage. Yes. Okay, you would have also been a Green Mage in the default graphic set. Right, east-west road. There, I walked the whole thing. It was that long. Anyway, so if you continue south along the path, you reach... It's Mine Spine. And you can go through there if you don't want to go around to get the thing. I'm not your friend. The truth lies not where the sun rises. So go west for the truth. Yeah, west of here is the truth. Check it. You go west a couple of times and there's the truth. And I'll be looking closer at that in a moment. Right, and I found this hidden passage thing. Also, there's an easy marble key here. Floor type here is forest floor. So yeah, I could have gone in here and found the secret lair with the tittering skeletons. I think I found that from another angle. When I went in here, Lava's Bend, Wahi, and Apple password. Oh. Okay, so hidden passage here and here. Ways around force field, sure. I never stepped in here in person. What's your name? Hero. I did not quite parse that. Oh, right, there's more Netherworld to see down there. Which is where the clue for this was, I think. There's so much. Okay, so... They grunt. You go in here and there's not really a whole lot going on. There's healing implements, there's money to get, and there's an entrance into this hidden passage network which is accessible from several other ways. That's true in a lot of places. Okay, yeah, and there's some interesting stuff going on in this area. We'll get there. Okay, so if I continue south... Think you can sneak by, says the warlock who can't talk to me. What is obvious, friend, is not always so. Yeah, so this room is mostly made of hidden passages. I did find this one, the back way to the ferry. Right, and this guy would give me the password if he could talk, but he can't. My gold. I took your gold. You'll die by my flame. Yes way, and now I'm back here. Okay. So, marble key. I picked that up somewhere, right here. Okay, so yeah, the keys weren't too hard to get in this scenario. But anyway, like there was the hidden passage here to just bypass the quizzer entirely and get into Dark Domain. The challenge begins. This is Heroes Hall. So that's why I call this hallway Heroes Hall? No, it's also the thing. That one hisses. So does that one. The other's arg. Alright, yeah, and I'm going east. Alright, yeah, and that's the entire Heroes Hall. So if you go south in this spot, you end up at this room with a bunch of silent people and a fountain. There's a fountain here though, so I don't know what this room is about. If you go north, there's like a lot of stuff to reach. Okay, hang on. So I'll get to this from another angle. So if I'm heading east, there's Death's hallway. Okay, so room S. So Death's hallway parallels Heroes Hall, one to the north of it. Heroes Haven. Rest, my lord, you've chosen well. Hey, for the money, I'd do anything. Leave it alone. And I've come back around to here. Okay, yeah, so anyway. Then, hold on, let's end at the ending. So I'm going to go back to the Netherworld here. Netherworld entrance was here. Right, this room. Okay, Netherworld. I'm a friend, beware of greed. A hero has come. Here's where the Onyx key is easily gotten. Sure. And right, then there's the key cache here in case you need anything, but I would have them all at this point. Right, serve the Dark Lord. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to the west. I spent a lot of time in this room because it was pretty tough. Try to steal our gold. Never will you survive, you foolish little man. Never will you survive, says the warlock I couldn't have seen. This one wants to roast my heart. That's a very specific thing to do. Okay, yeah, and somehow, on guard hero. What is the truth, heroes? That looks an awful lot like a quizzer. I serve the Dark Lord, heroes. Password apple, password apple. Password was not heroes. Right, I clued into this from the palm fairy there. Thanks, basic French. You must fight for gold. We serve the Dark Lord. Your favorite fruit, apple. And then there was also that. Yeah. That helped. Hot stuff. Okay, so yeah. Give the password or come through here. Give the password in open force fields or come through here. And you can end up in this room. Darl Lord's Keep. Never, ever. Death is rich. So that's a one I wouldn't have seen. Will you get the gold? One word, all the rest of the words. All right, and that's almost all the stuff I wanted to see in the Netherworld. That's all the stuff I wanted to see in the Netherworld. Okay, so back up here. Right, I can just go north of here to get to where I want to be. So that's Mine Spine. No, that's you. That leads to Ghost Plains. So you're the green mage. You guide me. The truth lies not where the sun rises. So you go here with the gray key. The gateway to glory. What you gonna do, hero? So you're calling me hero again. That's my name. Hero. Another hero. Here's a ship. This is important. I could go down here to this room. Let me touch you with Death's Touch. A warlock quote. Here's an extra white key if you need it. Password is Sean here, secretly. Like, what? Why is the password Sean there instead of Apple? No trespassing. Thank you, my lord. There's a hidden passage. Yeah, there's a hidden passage, you know, somewhere in the scenario. Find the one of those that exists. It is impossible to know about which one she's talking about, other than maybe, like, this, I guess, but who cares? Right, so anyway, no escape from there. This would lead just down to Heroes Hall. Alright, so if you take the ship or not, We're along this river. Do not pass this way. Do not pass this way. Do not pass this way. It's a job, something I couldn't have seen before. So you were guarding the entrance to that, kind of, but there was another entrance. For the money, I'd do anything. Leave it alone. All right, yeah, so along this river, this very important river, Hero's Haven, tick, 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 go back Imp. And you can also find this if you want. A good hero is a dead hero, says the Warlock. Never will I let you pass, roar. My twin brother is evil, you have chosen wisely. Well, I couldn't have seen this because you're a wizard. Hero my 4 stars. You're no hero. All right. And then the Sword of Truth. Wait a second. No. I was right about this. You have won the prize. What is the best system, Apple? Are you ready? Yes. Are you ready? Yes. Right, yeah, the problem with this room is that the floor type is forest floor. I thought that I had seen that I had somehow overlooked this ship when I played and I wasn't able to sail through there. But no, floor type is forest floor. So unless you have water walk, you have to just punch through the wall the way I did. Or realize that these are all golden shields and pick up any of them to get the sword. But yeah, just south of Ghost Plains you can get to the Sword of Truth. There was one more thing to show that I missed somehow, somewhere on the overworld. Wizard's Hold. Hold on. Okay, so back entrance to what's your name? Surprising Cruiser to the east. Room O. Where is room lowercase o? Here it is. This room ID thing was pretty handy to put in. Alright, so yeah, so the what's your name hero place. This goes that way. You can also reach it from Ghost Plains here. What's your name? Stupid. So, same question, different answer. Again, like the Sean Apple thing. Stupid hero. And then... Frozen Keep. The truth shall set you free! I didn't put the exclamation point in there. Had to be very emphatic about that. Snow is good for you. Jingle bells. And this was a screen I was never able to access because I wasn't emphatic enough. So Wizard's Hold. Let's look at it in full screen. Wizard's Hold, floor type magic floor. Through the valley, at its end is the sword, you say in lowercase. Welcome, Hero's Hall is deceitful. The true prize is through the valley, at its end is the sword. The Sword of Truth and Justice. It lies not in the hall, but follow the river. So yeah, those are the clues about how to find that. And I think that's everything. I got Wizard's Hold, I got the ship, I got the... Yeah, all of that. Okay. What was this room? Haven for Heroes. Yeah, I was there. Okay. Oh boy. Yep, that paralleled my experience trying to actually get through this scenario. It's a big one, and it's sprawling, and it's a little unfocused. It's a lot unfocused. And there are hidden passages everywhere. So like one full level on the surface, one kind of half level down in the netherworlds, and then an empty floor that's unused. Alright, that's Hero's Hall. So that's the first 10. There were 30 scenarios before I wrote this tool to look at them. So I guess we'll do 10 more in the next video, and then one more doing the last 10. Sounds like a plan. Alright, I'll see you next time for those.